I just like the shift that the gains that we're seeing now, especially in the model division, because now we're kind of got Divine just coming back for a little bit. It's we have super aggressive hero in mid lane or in that 4, and then you're enabling this one person to find that farm. So these teams, like for example Khan, where they have this guy who wants to hit creeps, they might have felt a little bit kind of weaker previous patches, but now we're going back to more of a classic kind of meta. We might see these teams actually elevate their game a little bit.
And I like seeing these two bans, right? The Ember Spirit and the Void Spirit. Those are two of those heroes that are just all about space creation, pressure.
Well, we saw it yesterday with the VP Na'Vi game. I think their game, they had like this tiny Ember Veno-esque type lineup where it's just you don't expect it to be able to do anything else on the map other than fight. But because they're fighting so much, not locked into cooldowns, then you can never farm, right? You just have no map control.
Wow, that's a lot of hard carries that are banned out. Morphling, Void, AM, TB. All taken out. Spectre, one of those big ones that's still left in the pool. Spectre.
This is an indicator from Khan that this is most likely going to be their 3-4. Yeah, there we go. There's Disruptor. Because once you're banning that many hard carries, it's showing that you don't have flexibility in your 4 pick to counter this this carry. So they're just going for what heroes aren't able to play, or what clock can't counter there. That's a better way of wording it.
And picking to their strengths too. Right? They have Darkseer. Darkseer Disruptor has always been seen as this crazy team fight synergy. Liking what they've got so far here.
Yeah, it's just very kind of just it's clean looking. I would say it's counterable by again like just mobility heroes because sure they have lockdown and team fight, but it's very much if they make the jump, it connects. If they don't get a jump and it's a drawn out fight, then it's hard really to kind of continue locking that one hero down.
Yeah, they don't have much of, like the disable is going to be lacking. They've shown their 2 supports, right? Disruptor, Clockwork, there's actually no real like hard stuns. So if there's an elusive carry, I was mentioning the PL before, if Voldemort wants something like that, definitely a possibility. Just very limited stuns. Like,
I really hope they don't like go Naga and go for like the real classic combo. Especially with the vacuum going through sleep now, it's like, oh, I really hope they don't do it, but don't get baited by it, lads.
They might.
They might, yeah.
What?
But it's not that. It's all like the lane versus Veno though, right? Naga versus Veno isn't that bad.
No, it for sure isn't. Oh, that's a nice. Okay, so the reason why they'd want to pick it is it's a good against the Veno in lane. It's an illusion here that spams out and doesn't get pressured.
Yeah. And
also you have the big team fight setup. So because you have a lack of control, you enable the rest of your team to kind of play around her spell rather than you finding the fight yourself. And it's just a slower pace game. And in these lower tier team games, slowing down the pace so that you always can have a time to fight just means you have the better lineup. But the SD pick could be like a soft kind of go, if you want to go Naga, we've already got our like illusion hero to counter you. So sure, pick it if you want, but we've already got like a mechanism to deal with it.
I like this Shadow Demon versus... Actually, I'm kind of mixed. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I like it yet, but I can understand why people like it versus the Darkseer, right? Just that hard purge, so then nobody can actually just like... You can't just surge like a carrion or surge somebody in to just mess up the fights. It's also it's a save versus the Disruptor ulti most of the times too. Shut up, Lacoste. He's messing with me over there.
He's trying to get in your head, man.
He's getting in my head.
Yeah, he is. The question is, where are they going with it? Because like, they can either go for the... Oh, they go for Spectre.
It's very safe. I think it's like one of the last super carries that's really left in the pool. Lane isn't... I mean, like, what am I kidding?
Spectre, if you like Voldemort, for example, just like a cheeky little Slark. Literally no stuns.
Literally no stuns. I like Slark, yeah. Slark looks great. Naturally builds into Silver Edge. Great versus Spectre.
You ban out like a Leshrac +1 in your last phase so that you don't have like the Darkseer Leshrac type combo, and then off you go. It's just going to be a lot of fighting, so they might kind of fall victim to not playing quick enough or not playing the map well enough to actually utilize their skirmishes. But I think, yeah, Slark does look pretty darn good.
Yeah, I like that Lesh ban too because it covers both. If they like, let's say if they don't pick the Slark here, if they want Slark or PL, Lesh, you know, if they ban out the Lesh, it can open up for both of those heroes.
Also, a thing that you guys have picked up, by the way, during the qualifiers, we looked at our iPads, and now all of you kind of look heavenly up into this kind of the void of the TV, so it looks very different. I was used to us just doing this.
Yeah, I've been looking at the iPad because I'm an old man. It's
I should, honestly. I'm squinting looking over there.
Yeah.
So this is going to be Voldemort trying to set the pace, right? Because Lifestealer, if he's off to a good start, he can eat Spectre. That's what it's always been looked at this hero that actually does just kind of hard counter the Spectre in the early game. If it gets to later stages, it can be quite a bit of a problem, but they do have very aggressive heroes, low cooldown as well. They have the heroes to actually play very aggressively right now.
The way that we've seen Tiny played, you have that vehicle as well for him, so you're always going to be able to blow up that one hero.
The lane's fine too. You have Sustain versus the Ion Shell, you have your Rage.
But my only concern is, depending on the itemization, your timings still feel a bit off. As a lifestealer, you're always playing for like 20 minutes probably, right? And a Spectre, if he's not feeling pressured in the first 20, he also feels pretty good. So it forces your team play to be super good, where as soon as you get to lifestealer, you have to instantly make the right moves. Otherwise, Spectre just laughs at you. He's like, well, now I've got Manta +1. It's like so easy to play.
So Voldemort's in a situation right now where they're really going to be playing around that 20-minute timing. Is there anything that they can do to mitigate that a little bit as we round out the draft?
I think it depends on how they set up their lanes, because right now they've got a lot of flex where it could be like Veno off lane, Tiny 4, SD5. They could easily put some weird Veno 5, SD4, Tiny mid. Like there's a lot of question marks right in their draft. I think they just need to find, they obviously will know, they need a grounding hero to make aggressive moves other than Tiny so that you can actually play the map properly. Because right now, if Tiny has a bad game, no one makes moves. Everyone just sits back.
I think they could still pick, I hate to say this one, but I think they could still go for something like a Puck. It's really good versus like the rest of the heroes. There's no lockdown at all. It gives you the delivery mechanism for your lifestealer. I just want early aggression and fast pace.
That's true,
and wave clear, right? And then like with the, I think like key items is really going to be in this game too for Voldemort. Like I feel like lifestealer can't go for greed. You go for your armlet, you go for your Deso, and you go for just fighting, taking objectives nonstop. Don't slow the pace down versus Khan. So
I'd even argue like just Silver Edge after that, just instantly blow up.
That even can work too. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
That style of build, it forces you to be able to play the map well enough that when you're being aggressed on one side, you have to have the confidence to let yourself be kind of hit a bit to then smoke to find the Spectre. Like you need to be able to play the map really well. And if you make one bad mistake there with that itemization, you'll be so underfarmed and you just feel like a hard game.
Yeah.
I am a little bit scared for Voldemort. But this is they have run the lifestealer before. During the qualifiers, when they had Radix as their carry, this was a hero that it would default to for this guy. So it's very much like a team strategy, I think, rather than the new carry player coming in and saying, I'm a lifestealer player. So might see some discrepancies as well with that one.
Okay.
They're taking a lot of time for this last ban. Because they banned out the Storm, great ban, because they don't have a lot of disables versus it, and there's a lifestealer. They're probably thinking like, what other elusive, annoying hero?
Oh yeah,
I like that ban. Yeah. That actually is a really good one.
I just assumed it was banned at this point.
I did too. Yeah, that hero is insane.
There needs to be like the universal ban where both teams come together and go, who are we both going to ban out? Like the one team.
Yeah, exactly.
They meet in the middle, have the handshake, Batrider. Okay, thank you. Moving on.
Just gentlemen sim out of here, as we're going to see what the. Go ahead.
No, I'm just thinking, like, I think they can take two different avenues. They can go for Puck and go for this very fast pace, or they can go for something that actually adds them a little bit more scaling, like a Kunkka.
Yeah, that does give them the team fight rebuttal. Okay, thank you.
Okay. That's not something I
great. Slats gets to cast himself a win on a game.
Oh, he's smiling.
He's going to be screaming for Khan, yeah. I didn't see that either. I don't...
You're countered by... You're very countered by Disruptor, like, easily, actually. And Clockwork.
For reasoning, you might be able to pivot the Tiny or Windrunner both 4 and mid. So they're deciding on that kind of flex until the final point. They don't have ultimate last pick. I would argue that I want to see the Tiny mid because it sets tempo a lot better. And the double ranged off lane will be able to bully both Disruptor and Melee Spectre. Because Spectre doesn't really do anything, right? So it does set themselves up drafts-wise to have a little bit of an edge. The issue is, yeah, they just get, crikey, Zeus. Oof. What's your thoughts on that, mate? Anyone take it?
You dropped in that like that was like the instant cheeky reply. How do you feel about the Zeus here, Fog?
I mean, I'm Tiny versus Zeus is always just amazing. Like Zeus just feeds.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm a little worried about that Zeus pick. It provides him a ton of damage, but now I'm looking at the 4 like roaming, right? Disruptor, Darkseer, Clockwork, Zeus. Sure, they have damage to be able to like actually kill people, but you're picking Zeus into Lifestealer Tiny. I feel like Lifestealer is like, this is amazing. Like, you just picked a hero that I hard counter, and if that's a core Zeus, which it has to be, I feel like you're happy as this Lifestealer.
And as of right now, if you are going to go in on this one on EGB.com and place some bets, as you can see, the odds are very much going to be in favor of Voldemort. And I felt like you guys really liked Khan's draft up until this last pick. Why do you think that they ultimately did go for the Zeus?
Well, they have the option with Zeus. You'd expect him to go for like the W build, where he's always just trying to spam out the hero. But if you go for like the New Age build, where you go for Arc Lightning, always push the wave out, play off your range, you're able to delay these early pushes and just be really obnoxious. That you're not trying to be this assassin type guy that's doing damage. You're just keeping waves pushed out, buying time, being that high ground defender. Spectre gets his items, and eventually this kind of skirmish pick-off bomb can never find pick-offs because Spectre's on the other side of the map, they're playing the map well, and Zeus is already keeping the lanes pushed out. So I kind of like the Zeus pick. My fear is it could just get completely picked apart and have no game.
I think if Voldemort does play super aggressive, I think they could actually, like we said, that 20 to 25, 30-minute timing, they could look to close it out. However, if they make too many mistakes, Spectre's just going to start doing Spectre things, Zeus is going to spam out waves, and they're going to end up inevitably losing toward the later stages. But I'm looking for tempo from Voldemort. I think they can definitely do it this game.
I'm really excited to actually see how this one plays out, and I'm also excited to hear our casters cover all of it because they got a top-tier waifu to talk about. Let's throw it over to our casters.
Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for the Classico, the Lacoste Sir Action Slash cast of these two fantastic teams. Lacoste, Genghis Khan killed 40 million people. Can he manage to do 5 more in this game?
I believe so. The drafts, I mean, Zeus is last pick. Usually you pick it against the Illusion Heroes, something like a TB when you have a good setup, but you pick Zeus into Lifestealer and Tiny. Like, these two heroes just love to play into Zeus. You have a built-in BKB, and Tiny can easily kill you every single time with just one combo.
However,
I'm surprised that Voldemort did not pick Pangolier, I would say. You know why? Yeah, I was ready with the JK Rowling jokes whenever he used the roll.
Oh, that would have been fantastic. Well, we'll see if Voldemort has what it takes to get his revenge, much like how he murdered Harry Potter.
Fun.
Have fun! This is not about fun, gentlemen. This is a qualifying match here. This is the greatest of all time. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen at home, to Khan versus Voldemort.
I stopped your joke. You were preparing it in the backstage for like
You really
30
did.
minutes.
I literally was
apologize.
rehearsing. I had my cards out and
Go
everything.
again. Like, let's pretend it did not happen.
I forgot what it was.
It was something with Harry Potter, Book 5.
There's a guy named Y coming into the... Why are you going in there? He has found a clockwork. Clockwork apparently not noticing or just...
Pretending that's not happening.
Are they friends? What's going on here? Lacoste, you're the analyst. What?
No, just scouting if Roche is there. It's there.
There it is. Ladies and gentlemen, this guy's got a pepper on him. They're going to go ahead and get those rooms and split up. Let's talk about these lane matchups here. We do have the Clockwork with the Darkseer balls, as I like to put it. You think they'll be winning this lane, Lacoste?
Yeah, maybe instead of putting the peppers in his mouth, maybe they should put something else.
My goodness.
Yeah, this lane is extremely strong. Like, if you can get on top of someone with the Iron Shell plus a Battery Assault and just trap him inside the cogs, it should be a certain kill. So T-Gunner talked about a newer build on Zeus where you just don't get your W, you max your first spell and just push out the waves. I see that more often lately.
Now, I would like to, of course, talk about how we have a Zeus player named Pikachu going in the middle lane. I mean, the irony is just out of control here. Not only is that just disrespectful to the Wind Ranger, it's also disrespectful to most major copyright laws.
Yeah, I don't think I'm the one that should say anything, you know, considering the name I have.
What? What? I mean, what's your name referencing to?
Nothing.
Okay. Lacoste. I didn't know that. Is that a reference? Is that a book?
It's a brand.
It's a brand?
I'm just giving them free promotion.
What do they make?
They make clothes.
Cool. I don't wear any clothes except for Walmart's bargain bin, I'm afraid. Very cheap, must say.
I could never guess. I thought you were just wearing Gucci and
Yeah.
Balenciaga.
The only Gucci thing in my life is this cast, my friend. Here in the top lane, we're going to see why. And Clockwork, their strange relationship continues to bud as they don't seem to want to attack. There he is, betrayed in the back. Hit in that little cog. And meanwhile, on the bottom lane, a tiny toss. A-Cell under fire here from the Venomancer. Spectre trying to do everything that she can to get him out of there. He'll be okay. Oh my god, she's killing.
He's actually going to kill him.
He's actually, stop!
One more hit.
Oh my god, she just killed that fucking guy. Why? He was fine.
Y or triple Y?
That's... Today we will find out. Oh, a little burst there coming out from this top lane. Looks like Lifestealer's having some issues. He's seeing those balls, he's seeing those cogs, and he doesn't know what to do. Voldy, he's just watching.
I'm just wondering if I'm going to get banned after the first game, during the first game. I mean, I've never casted with you, and I think I need a to have a break, you know.
Listen.
I need to stop at one point, otherwise it could be a bit tricky.
I've had a lot of casts with a lot of different people. I've casted with OD Pixel, I've casted with Bulldog, and only one of them had their career ruined by it. So you will be just fine. Remember LD? I casted with him once. Oh shit, that's not a good example. A couple years out of rotation there. Oh my god, why? He's getting attacked by Clockwork by a name I can't hope to pronounce. Gilfreer? Holy shit, and now he's being attacked by the Lifestealer. He's going to try to TP out here. No! Red Bear says no. That's a first blood, my friend. Why? Betraying Clockwork, their intimate romance has ended, Lacoste.
Yeah, the question there was, Connie TP? The answer was no.
Wow. That is why you're an analyst, my friend. Spit on that Spectre, he says. Spit on him as he runs away. Khan now trying to see what they can do here. Not really too much. That Venomancer's doing a pretty good job slowing down that spec.
I still can't believe you did not say a single bad word against the Wind Ranger. Let's swap to the mid lane, see what's happening there.
This is a professional cast, and I gotta admit, after seeing OG's Wind Ranger performance, if even they can make that horrific hero do anything, it's possible. People are taking notes from that team. Looks like Nikwa is rolling around as our Tiny here, and Pikachu going in hard. And she blows him a kiss, which I think no one likes. Tiny doing what he can against A-Cell, with the battery man himself. More electricity on a theme here. Nice power shot is what I would say if it did literally any damage, as he simply takes it and continues to hurt the Tiny. Hilariously low damage coming out from what they would call a fucking mid-hero.
Another unsuccessful TP that we've seen so far.
Wow. Why even spend the money on TP scrolls, Lacoste? They don't seem to do anything.
Oh, they don't if you use them like that.
Pikachu going down in the middle lane, looking for that Wind Ranger, and the stinky smoke being put on this top lane. Gilger, I believe that's a reference to Harry Potter. He may have took the ring to the mountain to get destroyed. He is going to go out. I believe he's one of the dwarfs.
He is. I can't believe at the end of the 5th book, as you were mentioning, Arya Stark actually killed Charizard.
That's right. When Pikachu went against Froders, I don't read fantasy books. Froders Baggins, I believe was his name. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, A-Cell putting on some damage here, and we will see the Tiny try to rotate yet again. A little punch on a little booty slap, a little throwy clap.
Deny him again?
Deny him. Just start hitting him right now. Kill him. He's low enough. No, he will make it out just fine here.
He actually killed him there because he was low HP, low mana, so no need not to do it.
Should have killed him, honestly. Here we go. Taking out wards now. The most exciting thing to happen in this match. 1-1 here at 6 minutes. This is a game of Dota 2. Uh-oh. Darkseer surging away.
How would you pronounce Darkseer's name if you did not know what his name was pronounced?
Well, his name is Ishkafel. Ishkafel the Darkseer, indeed. Yep. How would you pronounce it?
I was referring to the player's name, but whatever.
Well,
but actually it is the Cheshire Cat.
Gotta admit that Ishkafel is more interesting as a player name. Native here, you're a Spectre player. Coming
Native?
Native.
Isn't he naive?
Oh, shit. Is that how you spell
And that's
naive?
his name. He is level 5, getting closer to that level 6, so they're gonna have this global presence. Zeus already has ulti ready. I just want to see the build on Pikachu. Is he... it actually fits, you know? Pikachu is the one with the lightnings, right?
I mean, he cast down the thunder. What noise does he make in Smash when he does the Thunderbolt?
I don't
can't
play
remember.
Smash.
You don't play Smash?
I have Nintendo Switch, but I don't play fighting games.
Oh.
I played Mortal Kombat. I played Street Fighter back in the day. Back in my days.
Too violent for you?
Nah, I just don't like it anymore.
I hear you.
I played against my girlfriend, and she gets mad. It's really not worth it.
My goodness,
Like,
great.
she's just pressing all the buttons. I don't like to play against someone who plays like that.
My wife knows how to press my buttons as well, my friend. Here we go. A-Cell throwing in everything he got. He got the stink on him, though. This Venomancer's getting angry. Locked in the cogs, and here he's going to go. He will be taking out Disruptor as well. They have got the poison on him. They've got to think about what they're going to do. Tiny looking like he wants to get into position. The cogs are out. Be careful, Clockwork. This bitch murdered someone before. She'll do it to you, too. Run, Clock. Run for your life.
Oh.
Oh, my God. He made
He
it out.
almost Killed his item.
Oh my goodness
That's
gracious.
called efficiency. Slacks. He dropped the circlet just to get more region
You don't do that.
out of that stick. No.
You don't do that. That's a Wagamagaga play. We don't do that here in Pro Dota. Uh-oh, watch out. Here comes the circle of pain. Why am I still in this lane, he says to himself as he feeds into his old friend Clockwork. Spectre looking for another ally to deny. Full HP now as they run away. These are some bad boys here.
Spectre 002. I believe it refers to 2 denies.
Wow, she denied her own rune in one of the most cowardly moves I think I've ever seen. Wish just didn't want to go for it.
Name 10 reasons why you hate Wind Ranger.
Okay, I will literally go if we have time for that.
Nothing's happening on the map right now.
Number 10, the laugh. Have you ever had that stupid laugh spammed at you?
Yes, I
It
did.
is horrifically annoying. Number 2, they gave her elf ears randomly. Now, in this set, she has human ears, but in another set, she has elf ears, which is a complete disrespect of the lore, completely. Number 3, her voice actress is the same as Puck, and she does the exact same lines as Puck, except bored and tired and annoying. Number 4, unreliable. Here we go.
I've heard enough.
As we see yet again more action down in the bottom lane, trying to get this Venomancer once again. Put Spectre in the bubble and see what pops out. It's one of them Kinder eggs, and a goddamn ghost is coming out. Here comes Tiny, throwing the Disruptor. No help for Spectre. She walks effortlessly under the tower and lives, despite me getting excited about it.
I'm seeing it right now. They're going with the memes. Also surprised they did not pick Slardar. He's the Slytherin, right? You have Venomancer, who's a snake.
Oh my god.
Some deep memes.
Did you read the Harry Potter books?
No, I watched the movies.
You watched the movies?
Yes.
I have neither read or seen the movies.
Yeah, Dumbledore dies.
What? No!
I should have said spoilers alert.
Dumbledore! The only part of Harry Potter I saw was some kind of creature died on the beach. My wife showed it to me and she cried, and I didn't even know the context. Oh my god, that guy's dead. Speaking of context, these kids are getting wrecked. Running for her life, Spectre yet again at full HP, but I'll make it sound exciting. Trying to be like OD Pixel, not working out.
If Dumbledore was smarter, he would not die, and he would be called Smartermore.
Yeah, JK's probably gonna write that shit in. His older brother, Smartermore, who helped Larry Fodder.
Larry the Goat.
What the hell are you talking about? Let's take a look at some items here. She's got the Javelin, what most Wind Ranger players will say is the item that they need to do stuff on the map. We'll see if that actually happens. Completely doubt that it will. A smoke has been popped. These kids are looking for this poor Disruptor yet again. That a poor, abused chicken is about to be turned into a drumstick. Meanwhile, well, I guess nothing. That smoke, they just smoked, walked over there, and then they walked back. Pikachu, however...
Well, maybe you should get that mana boots assembled, use it to gain mana, but I think it's a full Ether Lens coming to him. Plus, he has a Keen Optic, one of the best tier 1 items he can get, just for the extra range.
Yo, real talk, this is just inefficient. I mean, make it into a mana boot and then disassemble it later. Meanwhile, Khan in the bottom lane, Naive, making her way out yet again, and a Clockwork initiation onto the Wind Ranger. This is a fully farmed mid who has taken every single last hit, and she is running for her life right now. Wish hit by the Spectre dagger. My goodness gracious, Disruptor looking for a play. He's going to get spit on by that spitty little ward. It looks like the creature from the Little Shop of Horrors. And I'm quite afraid of it.
Did you see that play from Wind Ranger? She uses Illusion Rune that she has in bottle to get out of the cogs, but Gaben says, nope, wrong one, still gets out of alive.
That's right. He says you can't win this game, can't win it till we release the Arcana in 4 weeks from now, as Gaben just messaged me and said, keep waiting, weebs. That's an actual message from Gabe Newell that we just received. What do you think? Should the Wind Ranger Arcana have come out already, Lacoste?
At least Immortal Treasure Tree should have come out. I'm not a big fan of Wind Ranger either. I want maybe another Pudge Arcana.
Did you forget the tiny persona? Because I know I did.
Oh yeah, we have Pudge Persona as well. We have so much content, I forgot 80% of it.
That's right. But its day is coming. Much like Team Slytherin or whatever, Voldemort. Correct, though. They're going to arrow in and push on that middle tower, much like Harry Potter pushed onto Mount Doom to melt the ring as they go forth into their grand adventure. No, or they'll just leave, which would have made Lord of the Rings a lot faster. And
who was your favorite wizard in Harry Potter? Was it Gandalf?
I don't care about Harry Potter. I have a life, okay? I don't believe in magic, and I hate coming-of-age stories.
Another missed power shot.
My goodness gracious, here comes a Lifestealer. Not a care in the world as that little purple man runs for his goddamn life. Meanwhile, on the bottom lane, we just see another missed power shot. Goodness gracious, keep on trying, Windranger. Eventually, you'll hit one of them. Very reliable here.
Back to the game for a second. 6-5, 1K gold lead. Spectre with the Hand of Midas. Oh, that's going to be a glimpse back. Where's Vena going?
That is not good. Back down there. Very shameful for that Venomancer. Lacoste, we got that Midas rolling. The bets are a-changin', and the battle is a-continuing. Top lane tower looking worse for wear. Here comes Mr. Poison. That spider-looking mother sucker. What's he gonna do? He gonna get hit in the booty by a dagger, or he gonna run for his life? At this point, typically a caster would talk about...
he would talk, say something smart, but I'm out of smart ideas.
Well, that's all right.
You just killed the last cell in my brain.
Did you play Pokemon?
Yes, I did. I played, what was it called, Sword and Shield on my Switch.
What was your starter?
The Aqua one. I don't know his name. I know the Generation 1, Generation 2.
Well, what was your Generation 1 starter? Uh-oh, why gonna die again? We're gonna see that a lot, so I guess we won't comment on that too much.
I'm more of a Bulbasaur.
A Bulbasaur
type, yeah.
All right, Windranger tossed under the tower. She is going to shackle and land that, defeating Pikachu, doing what Team Rocket has dreamed of doing for so long, beating the hell out of that electric rodent in front of his friends and family. Meanwhile, nice ultimate by Disruptor, literally going to do a lot, actually, as Clockwork makes a little bit of use of it. Dives right in, gets Clockwork killed. Here comes the dagger. He will be healed, though, with the Lifestealer jumping into his rocky body, fitting into those crevices, like they were made for him.
They have Shadow Demon for a save. They have Shadow Demon to purge the Surge, kill the Dirge. Nice. Sadly, he's not in the game, but never mind, I just had to say it. It's a very good Lifestealer game to start with, and Giannis, a.k.a. Fog, talked about his item build. Like, he's going all in. Like, he's going for that early type of build. Armlet into Deso, I believe, and then Heaven's Halberd against the Spectre. He's gonna tank you up, hype it up.
There we go. Now an initiation from the Lifestealer, trying to go on that Spectre. Is Spectre the best target, though? Nice power shot coming up from the Windranger, hitting 2 targets. Spectre just too tanky, it seems like, to get away here. And well,
she's
tanky, not enough. She's freaking dead. Not tanky enough. Brave moves by the Venomancer, going into those trees, nearly trapping himself in this horrific situation. Oh, wait, he's just walking out. Everything's fine. And the tower push continues. I gotta say, up 4K in a game like this with 2 of these up-and-coming teams. 4K is a lot of gold, and now a double damage room potentially going to the Lifestealer as well. Look at those graphs!
Oh, he almost has a full Deso. I'm not sure they have enough damage to actually kill the Roche here. You're wasting your DD.
No, go. Hit something. Hit him. Hit why? What's one more death? Do something with it. Meanwhile, up at the top lane, Darkseer trying to push the lane. They're going to try to go on Darkseer. The ward sees him. The creeps know about him. Why?
Can't they cancel his TP?
Cancel that TP!
They can't.
TP's literally worthless. They can't. I got it. Sorry about that. I'm a little...
What about cancel?
What about what?
Cancel?
Console. Damn, that was good. My goodness gracious. Meanwhile, Windranger's doing that stuff. Let's talk about items. I remember back in the day, Caster said, you don't know what to talk about items. That guy's got an armlet. That guy's got bottles. There's a few bottles in there.
Yeah, a lot of items.
A lot of wads.
4 to 5 items in every single
Shit, that's
inventory.
a lot of items. I mean, what are we supposed to talk about? That guy's got a hood. Hood on a Veno. It's kind of counterintuitive. He makes the poison. Not this time, though. Bugatti going in on Gilgyre.
Juljar.
Just kill him. Jesus. All right. Tiny finishing the job. Nice toss, nice boss. Out he go.
How many times did we see someone trying to TP out and did not succeed this game? I stopped counting after 10.
Stop trying to TP. Just walk. Just die like a man. Don't run. Just go. You think Voldemort would have TP'd away from Harry Potter? No. He would have fought him like a man. Here we go. Pikachu in a nasty situation here, being backed up by the electricity. Not going to be working again. And it looks like Wind Ranger is going to luck herself into another win that she completely did not deserve, as Tiny throws a sword at someone. Incredible.
Once Wind Ranger gets her BKB, it's going to be very hard to bring her down. Like, so far, she didn't even die once. Once she gets that, it's going to be much, much harder. The only thing they have is hookshot that goes through BKB. TP.
Oh my god, a successful...
I just said it!
Another unsuccessful TP. There's nowhere to run to, nowhere to hide, nowhere to TP. You're just going to die. Middle lane being attacked now by creeps. Unbelievable what we're seeing here today. Roshan in trouble. Taking the hits. They don't have too much damage. This will take a minute, a hot minute, but Roche will inevitably fall. Kick! Beat him, Roche! Get him! It's not going to happen, buddy.
It's going to go down.
Slowly going to watch Roshan die here in a very disturbing way.
Rocket almost sniped it.
Woo!
Spectre, she got it!
What?
She got the Aegis!
My god, tip that ghost! Genghis will not let it go without a fight, and he takes what is his. The Khan himself claiming the Aegis of immortality. That's right, the Aegis.
And now they're gonna go. They don't have Spectre ulti, but at least they have Aegis. Aegis, sorry.
Fight them! Nice hook shot into the Tiny. Slap, slice, and dice! Out go Mr. Rocks. And they're looking for more. Venomancer in the middle lane. He's running away. He looks like some kind of horrific plant. And they're gonna see if they can't prune him. A Force Staff out! Fantastic job with that net, but they will try to find him as soon as they can. Lifestealer, however, on the back line, hitting that Disruptor, going for the low HP supports, and he will find even more. Dark Seer trying to make his way out here. Clockwork completely separated. Gonna get hit by that Tiny, who did get back. Zeus, not a lot of damage.
Aegis gone, dropped.
My goodness gracious.
Voldy, they still have too much damage. Look at Boogie. What do you think? What kind of snake is Venomancer?
Venomancer is not a snake. He's a botanist.
He's a what?
He's a botanist. A man went to the poison jungles and he got poisoned. He laid down and he woke up as that shit. Put us a showcase view of Venomancer. Imagine going to bed on your lawn and waking up as this horrific. Oh my god! No. Would you be able to live your life like that?
I mean, it would be an upgrade for me.
Come on, Lacoste. You're right, though. Philosopher's Stone, big old Philly coming out into the match.
Yeah, that's the second book, right? In the series. Philosopher's Stone, something.
My god, we're really just hitting it. You know what? Put a freaking UFO in here. We'll get some Star Trek references. I don't give a shit anymore. All fantasy realms are welcome within the Dota 2 canon. Let them ride. Anyway. Philosopher's Stone, what is that?
You know, I'm just thinking about the heroes and the memes that we can, talk about if Voldemort picks them.
Yeah.
I said Pangolier, J.K. Rowling when he uses ulti.
Yep.
A Phoenix is the one.
Oh, the Phoenix!
Yeah, the Rise of the Phoenix.
I think that was the name of the movie, Rise of the Phoenix.
Curse of the Phoenix?
Who cares? That's some boomer stuff. Meanwhile, mid lane, a TP into the fight. Surprisingly, he did live through that. So he tried not to escape. It looks like they're trying to group up around this mid, seeing if they could do something, but literally no damage. He's gonna clock in anyway. Clocking into work, clocking into death. He will be able to pick up YYY yet again. Spectre trying to find something here. She's gonna clumsy net. The creep able, however, to save that Lifestealer as he gingerly walks away without a care in the world. Did Clockwork live through that? Am I crazy?
Yeah, he did, somehow.
He was goddamn alive. Meanwhile,
the back toss.
Pikachu taken out there.
What do you have to say about this one? Mega kill and the shackle
Woo!
shot.
This Wind Ranger, one good hero. Look at her go. Just like all the people that counterpick Wind Ranger in all of my pubs, surprisingly extremely good with the hero. And make me very sad. Meanwhile, we do see the disgusting botanist is healing up. The middle lane is in danger at only 22 minutes. They got 20 kills, Lacoste. I'm not too good at math, but that does not seem good.
Yeah, they need 11 more kills to be even. That's how it works.
My goodness gracious.
That's quick math right there.
Voldemort himself would be proud at the destruction being brought upon the wizarding community here. Did you ever see Fantastic Beasts? And where?
Yes, I did, unfortunately.
Yes. Did you watch it on a plane?
Did I watch what?
On an airplane.
No, I did not.
Oh my god.
Maybe it would be a better experience, you know, because I would not see so much shit.
Yes, that was, as someone who's never watched Harry Potter and only saw Fantastic Beasts and the sequel, anyone that likes Harry Potter is stupid. Those movies were awful.
No, Harry Potter movies are dope, but...
What? I've only seen Fantastic Beasts.
It has
Is
nothing
Newt
to
Salamander in Harry Potter 1, 2, and 3?
What's production saying? Drama?
Drama! Absolutely.
Dire are scanning.
My goodness gracious. At any rate, do they have any chance on Team Con to come back here?
It's very tough. Like, Lifestealers itemizing for early game, going for that Deso, Armlet, now getting a Basher.
Clockwork getting hit here. He is hidden. Are they going to look at that fog?
I mean, he was just there.
He hit out. He survived. A double damage on the Wind Ranger. Goodness gracious, someone actually had a successful TP in this series. TP sales back on the rise for the stock market. Very exciting news. You know, this Wind Ranger hairstyle stolen from, oh wow, she's actually going to steal this guy's life away.
Karen from Walmart.
Karen from Walmart? Maybe a post-apocalyptic Walmart, I hope not. Oh, I hear a hook shot, show me it! Here we go, trying to get on that Venomancer. If there's one guy you probably don't want a 5-man try to pick off, it's Venomancer as he sticks his stinky old poison on you. You'll walk away all slow and stupidly, and then Lifestealer bites you until you die.
That was very naive from him to go into that place
Hey-o!
after Disruptor died. What up, Buns?
Wow. Look at this guy, pointy head purple man, sprinting for his life yet again. The pages of his life book fall out, his autobiography filled with only self-deprecating jokes as he TPs out yet again with no purpose in his existence. Pikachu in the middle lane, not living up to the small electric rodent. He has not shocked anyone, and Team Rocket fights another day. So,
who was your favorite from Team Rocket? Was it Meowth?
No, Meowth is an annoying asshole. He reminds me too much of myself. You know, sad story, my favorite Pokemon was Jigglypuff when I was a kid because it reminded me a lot of myself. You know, round, high voice, and I thought Jigglypuff is a guy, and he's cool.
I don't think you can sing as good as Jigglypuff.
I actually can. Then Super Smash Bros. Came out, and all of the Jigglypuff cosmetics were bows and tiaras, and I told everyone in my middle school that Jigglypuff was a dude, and then they said he wasn't, and I had to live with that. I still love you, Jigglypuff.
What was his, like, tier 2 Pokemon called? Upgrade?
Wigglytuff, in fact.
That makes a lot of sense.
It's better than a goddamn keychain Pokemon, the stuff they're trying to peddle these days. Here comes this purple man running again, slapped on that booty, stunned up, and gone down. Read that book.
Yeah, right now, Voldemort is just playing extremely fast. How many towers do they have left? Only one tier 2 tower on top for Khan.
Goodness gracious. My goodness gracious, we've just been informed by production that Jigglypuff now has 3 evolution forms. I don't consider that canon. Pokemon ended at Igglypuff. What the hell's an Igglypuff?
I have no clue.
I don't want to know. There were 150 Pokemon, and
that's it.
That's it. Everything else is not canon.
Everything else is made up. They're not real.
Some dude sitting in his office making lamp Pokemon. Look at that go. Clockwork dead yet again. Igglypuff weeps. Whatever it may be. I used to have the Pokemon song memorized, where you can name them all. You remember that? The Poke Rap? Those were the days.
No, I don't. I have no clue what you're talking about. I really don't.
What? You don't know the Poke Rap, dude? Gonna I don't.
Go. You said you
I
can
can't
sing
remember.
like
I said I
Jigglypuff.
used to. I used to know.
Try to remember. I'll cast.
I know
Really
the main theme. I wanna be the very best. You know that shit.
Yeah, I do.
Sing it.
But what about rap? What do you mean?
I can't remember it. It's very difficult. If I remembered the first like 3, I bet I could do it. But it's all based on like automatic memory. Anyway, suffice to say, this game is a complete stomp. Much like how Voldemort found the Horcruxes
and stomped them with Nagini.
And
Nagini ate all the Horcruxes or whatever the word is.
Much like Dobby was stomped out of existence. I think that happened. I don't know. This team.
Wait, did you watch it or did you not?
My wife literally showed me just the scene of Dobby dying. I had no idea who he was. He died on a beach, and I was laughing my ass off. There was no context. No context.
I think you're a mean person if you're
I'm not a
laughing
mean
at that.
person. I didn't know who he was. He just died.
Like Dobby's the dude.
This little freak died on a beach. And by the way, you can't bury a magical creature on a beach. Someone's gonna. It's sand. He's gonna pop up in like 2 hours. That's the worst place to bury a body, kids. Meanwhile, speaking of burying bodies, they're about to bury one of these idiots. Clockwork getting tossed in the air. He's thrown out. Look out, Spectre! Run! Meanwhile, at the same time, Wind Ranger does die as Spectre dies as well. Looks like Team Khan
Actually, Khan
not have any hope of winning this game. 30 minutes in, almost 30 kills. They're going for the record. And Team Voldemort is taking them out as... what's their character? Ron Weasley took out Hermione on a day. I don't even know the goddamn lore. Who cares? Meanwhile...
They're trying to go through the back door?
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Trying for that back door. But he's going to get shocked. He was not ready for the damage that was there.
Nice cogs.
Nice job. Cogging the back door. And he runs for his life. Big old rock man not ready to fight that. Not strong enough.
You know what they say, even the broken clock.
Yeah?
Yeah, not this one.
No. This broken clock is just going to stay broken. Very sad. What happened to watches? Remember when people wore watches?
I do.
You wear watches?
Yeah, not right now because I can't.
You can't just continue to say the same joke. You have to change it
No.
every time.
Okay, how do I say that I cannot do something without saying the word? Like, I'm not allowed, okay. Because of our outfit, I had to take it off.
All right. Roshan, oh my goodness gracious, Clockwork in trouble yet again. There goes Nimby trying to save his life, and look at that, Nimby actually will save him for just a little bit. Spectre almost getting herself killed. She will probably be able to make it. Oh, a pause by why saying lag. Is there even a reason to pause? Who just continue.
Just man up and continue,
just
right?
press F, just press it. What are they gonna do? You think we'll ever see a pro game where some pros are just like actually, it's
you're
fine.
not doing it.
You know, at this point, do we actually need to pause? Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the UAV cam powered by WePlay and EGB.com. This is an actual unit in the game, a UV, I forget what they're called. The flying things. You know?
Drones?
No, in like Call of Duty, it's like, you know, UAV standing by.
Games, sorry.
You don't play that?
I played Call of Duty 2.
Call of Duty 4, dude. Modern Warfare was where it's at. Oh, we've got the G, and it's time to D. I for Team Khan. Spectre, dead. There she goes.
I thought chat is not gonna notice, but seems like our cameraman wants everybody to notice. Clockwork has a Wraith Band.
Clockwork has indeed no Wraith Band. You idiot!
He has one. What do you mean?
Oh, that
it's
is a
right
Wraith
there.
Band. I've actually never bought that item. I thought you were talking about a wind lace.
It looks like Sauron's helmet.
It does! Another reference. Chalk it up.
Yeah, from Harry Potter.
Write it down. That's Sauron's tower helm. And here we go. Now the entire team will die as they put down that spell, and they all die.
They're using the different spell now, yeah.
Here comes another spell, and they die. This is Dota 2, ladies and gentlemen, what you have dedicated your life
And
to.
GG's called.
Okay, bye-bye. No need to hit any racks. It's over now. The game has ended.
Our panel is not here, so we have some extra time to fill.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's a game where Voldy took over pretty early.